Hello, my friends and sisters and brothers. Eddie Marcus here again, and I want to take a moment this morning, and it's Monday morning, roughly around 4:30. Couldn't sleep. Got a thought, something that was so impressive. I thought I'd share it with you, and it's called the strategy of the fake news. The strategy of the fake news. I would say that if we are an adult today, we would have grown to understand and accept the fact that most human beings are relatively biased and biased for themselves. I mean, everybody looks out for number one, and you can't hide it. This is why it's foolish to think that you can have government established by an individual and that government is going to be fair and good and do all those things that you would expect government to cause or to be. Or if you took, that's basically, that way you get the dictator. And then you talk about a group of people. Each of them have their own ideas. But for one reason or another, they could probably assimilate and come to a conclusion. However, it will be a conclusion just like an individual. It's going to be this individual group or this group and its biases that's being projected upon the American people. This is why one of the main precepts of understanding rebirth is to say that some people call it born again, is that you wake up. You wake up. It's like stepping out of a child's mind into an adult's mind. Stepping out of a child's mind is always, you know what it was. You were a child once, and if you got an adult and got children, you know exactly what's going on. So it's like stepping out of the child's mind into the adult's mind. And when you are as just an individual human being, you are a child in that regard. The way you step up is accepting the truth. I mean, or maybe the truth is just given to you or delivered to you, and you accept it. And it is what it is. And you become a new creature. And that's something. Well, when we think about our system of government, we have a system of government that's concocted by groups of people. This is why, should I say, the evidence of what I just said is represented in all of the pain and sufferings, and there are many here in this country. Now, when I come back to talking to you about the strategy of the fake news, the newspapers, you know what they're supposed to be there for, right? To inform you, to keep you advised of what's going on. You got your life to live. You got the things that you got to do. Their job, their life to live is to watch what's going on and advise to you, the American people, stuff that you have the right to know. The stuff that you have the right to know, and if they weren't telling you, you would never know. That's the media's job. Now, these still are people. So there are going to, every now and then, be some biases in it, and you're going to recognize them. But for the most part, they're trying to stand up to a standard that have been projected to them and to the nation as conduct to be followed by all of us. They try to adhere to it. Now, there are going to be some times like FBI and Martin Luther King, FBI and Malcolm, FBI and John Kennedy, FBI and Bay of Peas, there'll be all these kinds of things, so they do good stuff, but every now and then there's some crooked stuff come out. But that's just normal. That's normal because these people aren't born again. They are still in the mind of a child. So accept that. Even whatever you're trying to do, make some changes or be involved in certain things, accept the fact that this is the challenge that you're going to have to deal with. I ain't trying to do it, accept the challenge myself. But now, and so when you put something in the newspaper that kind of misleads a little bit, somebody else is going to come and tell it clear. And the people who are asking questions, the reporters, are going to deliver information to the public in such a way that the public can add between this paper and that paper what is actually being said. But now, when you come back to fake news, you have to think about what is the purpose of it. Well, it's what is evil. See, when you're talking about getting along with something and to make something work, well, we gotta put it in its right place. It's not working. It's against what the best you're trying to do. So we just call it evil, so you can understand what I'm talking about. And what is evil's role? Is to divide, to conquer. How do you divide? By deceiving people, by lying to people. That's how you do that. And who do you lie? You really lie to the weakest people, the people that you can bully a little bit with your words, actions a little bit. That's the same way the gangbangers work. You got a leader and you got everybody else getting moofed. And okay, it's no different than being in the military. You got your leaders and they are out there instructing people to go here and go there and shoot here and die there. It's the same old game, ladies and gentlemen. You might not believe it, but it's the same old game. Following some crazy stuff. Now, when this deceitful one comes out and starts talking about fake news, what do you think that's about? That's about dividing. That's a part of the process of deceiving to divide, should I say. Now, you already had a little bit, maybe some people thought maybe every now and then some could have been a little crooked, but now here it is every day, all through the day. All you hear is fake news, fake news, fake news. And when is the news fake? The news is only fake. It's never fake about anything else. It's only fake about the things that the evil, the devil, or whatever wants it to be fake about. And what is it about? It's about them. Let's put it this way. It's just like Trump. I don't care what you talk about, it's only fake news when it has something to do with him. And it always has to do with the lie he is told. And rather than try to stand up and be a man, which he can't do, he tried to tell the nation, fake news, fake news. Now you keep hearing that every day, ladies and gentlemen. You're already a little upset and wondering what the heck is going on. And all you hear is fake news. Now you're really confused. You really don't know what's going on. And because the other system, the Democratic Party has actually failed the world too. And so this might be true. And you're trying the devil. Ladies and gentlemen, quit that stuff. Y'all really got it messed up. Now that's the purpose of the strategy of fake news. Believe that.